I love being introduced like that. I just wish I could come up as a white man. Wouldn't that be so fun, right? That would be much more fun than what I'm doing. It's Cinco de Mayo. Are we celebrating? Yay. Okay, white people. Don't do that shit y'all do. We all dress up like Mexican people. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The mustaches, sombreros. The fucking shit. Y'all don't even buy it. You just have it. We don't even know. Right? I'm trying to get y'all together before next month, right? For Juneteenth. I don't want to see y'all out here in braids and dashikis and shit. Talking about happy Juneteenth, right? We leave y'all the fuck alone on St. Patrick's Day. Nobody bothers y'all. So I'm a writer. I'm on strike. So it's like, when you know you're doing the right thing, but it just feel bad as fuck, right? Like, I'm like, do we all have to do it? Like, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's a union. That's what they told me. I'm like, I know if I lived back in the day, I would have been the bitch like, Martin said we ain't riding the buses. Bitch, I gotta walk in these kitten heels and this fucking midi skirt? For what? For freedom? That don't feel like freedom to me, right? And then the first comedian's like, I hope the writer's strike lasts forever. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I can't eat. I'm babysitting white kids to make ends meet. Shit is crazy. Huh? Oh, is the baby crying? Let me address the dogs first of all. Hi there, doggy woggy woggies. How you doing? Oh, hi, boo. That's what I'm talking about. That's kind of effect I have on people. So I babysit white children during the day. It's fun. It's my way of giving back. Right? You oppress me. I teach your kids the Negro National Anthem, right? But what's funny? Like, kids are mean, but like they don't really mean to be. So you can't like do anything back, right? And it's like, I can't really say anything. Like, when I was a kid, I remember there was a girl at school and her dad had one leg, right? But she was also the bully. So it's like, we can talk about you, right? These are the kind of things like, hey, isn't that your dad? Is that the one-legged Barbie doll your dad? Like that kind of stuff we used to say, right? But kids now aren't as mean because they're a little more intelligent, but the shit they say is like sharp, right? I was on the bus with the baby the child that I babysit, and she was like, your breath smells like coffee. Now, is that mean? No. Yes. Yes, absolutely yes. It's absolutely inappropriate. Any sentence you give to anybody that starts with your breath is inappropriate. It's inappropriate. It's just not. She goes, yeah, if your breath smelled like coffee, she probably should have told you. You one of them bitches that send emails. Uh-huh. Okay. So it was like the second or third time she said it, and I'm like, all right. Because my little child head, we're all healing our inner child. My inner child's like, shut up, bitch. But my like grown self is like, hey, you don't have to say everything you think, right? So we're getting to about the third, fourth time, right? And I'm like, all right. And she's like, yeah, I know what coffee smells like. I'm smart enough to know. And I was like, if you were so smart, you would know what Jack Daniels smells like, right? But, you can't. So I'm on babysitter strike as well. Yeah. Anybody have real children? First of all, let me stop. These are real children. Does anyone have human children? You have kids? Do you ever wish y'all had more kids? No. So I love children. Like, I wish I had more children. I babysit and wish I had more kids. That's how crazy I am, right? I just do that in my free time. I don't know. Pregnancy is different for everybody. Like, I don't know if women have different pregnancy stories, right? There's all types of pregnancies. There's terrible pregnancies. I was very lucky, God bless. I had a great pregnancy. I don't have any children, but pregnancy for me was never bad, right? 6 weeks, a little gas. Unless you're in Texas, 4 weeks, a little gas. I don't want you guys to think I'm like irresponsible. I wasn't getting pregnant because I'm irresponsible. I was getting pregnant because I like to fight the system, and I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I think pre-cum is a scam. I thought pre-cum was a scam, right? Well, because in my research, I was like, well, nobody's ever really seen it. No? Women, raise a hand. Or men, raise a hand if you've ever pre-camed on. Still holds up. See? And nobody can fight it. Nobody can. Okay, last question. Raise your hand if you were conceived by pre-cum. Parents made you by pre-cum. You're a pre-cum baby. Man, put your hand down. This is for research. This is for research. It's 3 of us in here. It's probably 3 of us black ones. Can you be on my side? She goes, I'm like, I try to, don't you know when you try to ignore kids or your dogs so they stop, you just ignore them and they just still. She's like, no, bitch, you're going to see this hand. My parents conceived me by pre-cum. You're tall.
Yeah.
Okay, so that kind of fucks with my research a little. It's okay.
You can tell me sitting down.
You can tell that you're tall sitting down? Yeah, your legs long as fuck. Yeah, they about touching me. What? Yeah. Can you her legs are literally this long. She's like, can you tell I'm tall? Sit down? Yeah, I actually can see. That was so funny. She was so amazed. That was really cool. Oh my God, that's so funny. Any relationships in the building? Yeah, there we go. I like you guys. You guys are coming home with me. Yeah, we're going across the street to the bar. We'll put on our fucking mustaches, sombreros, whatever the fuck. Do what the people do. Anybody in relationships? I hope so. Or you're cheating, doing something you're not supposed to do. I'm in a relationship, very happy relationship. But before we got happy, my boyfriend had tried to break up with me several times. Tried, right? I was like, so what are you doing? Right? Like, what are we doing? He would call me over his house and he's like, look, I was thinking and I just can't do this anymore, right? And I'm like, why'd you call me over here, right? And I'm in an interracial relationship, so I was like, oh, okay, maybe this is how white men get down, right? Because in my head, I'm like, you break up with me in my Instagram comments like a decent fucking human being, right? So I would get over there, and he's like, I can't do this. And I'm like, why? Why am I here? And he's like, I just wanted to break up with you like a man, right? So we have closure. Throw with pre-cum is fake. It's not real, right? Closure is not real. It's a fake thing that we make up. People only want to break up in person so you can like talk them out of it, right? That girl, you looked at her. Have you done that to her? Has she talked to you? What? No? Are you scared? Is she hurting you? Back up, bitch! Back up! No, I was just kidding. So that's why he tried to break up with me several times, I guess. But anyway, he was like, I want to break up with you like a man so we have closure. And I was like, you know, if you leave a job, right, you want to leave that job like on a good note in case you need a reference. You want to leave with closure. No new bitch of yours is going to call me, right, and be like, hey, how was his work? I'm like, oh, he was great. He broke up with me in person, so you should date him, right? I wouldn't say that. I would be like he was a gay abuser, right? I would say he was gay and he hit me. He came out to me and punched me in the face. Him and his partner attacked me. They wouldn't stop. I don't know what it was. Pride Month was around the corner. It got crazy. It got freaking crazy. Do you hear me, little pussy? It got crazy. He in the back. I'm trying to tell you. That's a black dog. Did you know that? Did y'all know that? Let's see. Anybody here on TikTok?
Yes.
Yeah. TikTok. You guys Gen Z, millennials? Jazennials? What are you guys? You don't know? You're in between? There's no such thing. It's specific dates, ladies. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. If you don't know, you're probably Gen Z. Because millennials, we know, right? We know it's coming, the reckoning, right? And it's so funny because like millennials, we like didn't have an app to teach us how to be cool, right? We like had to do what everyone else had to do, put your polo under your fucking t-shirt that you got from Aeropostale, right? You fucking go out with your friends. One of them's got a digital camera. You're like posing. There was no selfies. You're in a photo with 12 people that you don't know. And every 12 years, you get a memory on Facebook that says you and these bitches was out bending over on the court. It's just the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's insane. It's insane. My favorite thing is like Gen Z didn't have to live through like the Facebook Karens. You guys know these? Anybody know any Karens? Anybody in here a Karen? Stand up. It's Karen Visibility Day. I love Karens. There's so many different types, right? There's like young Karens, old Karens, Karens that don't know they're Karens, Karens that don't want to be Karens, they're trying not to be Karens, Karens that just over-inform other Karens and just become Karens to Karens to Karens to Karens. It's crazy. But my favorite type of Karen is the Karen that thinks that being called a Karen is as bad as being called the N-word. Very silly. It's very silly. You know why? Because like if Karens were niggas, none of this shit would have got built, right? DC, peanut butter. You picture a field of Karens getting some shit done, right? Blonde women in the house, brunette women in the field, I guess, right? Redheaded women telling on everybody, right? Uncle Tammy's. They're like, I don't know what these bitches are planning. They're talking about an underground kale road. What songs would they sing, right? They're like, I tried to put my hands up. It's a party with all the slaves, right? They're like working 9 to 5, right? Then 5 to 9, right? They're slaves. They don't get off right. My name is Amber Singletary. Thank you guys.